YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. G is for the good life. So please excuse my speaking voice. I don't know. I had a chest cold not too long ago, and the chest cold is gone, but the laryngitis has taken over. But I really wanted to make sure that I get this video out to you guys. So I'm gonna talk and try to push through it, but I'm not sick. So I'm not sick, I'm just hoarse. So I'm gonna try to, there we go, that's a little better. I'm gonna try to push through it. So welcome, this is my Keto With Me series, Keto With Me, y'all. And in today's topic, we're gonna be talking about keto goals. What goals would you like to obtain on keto? And I'm going to be sharing with you what my goals are. And you could definitely comment below what some of your goals are and what your action plans are to get to that goal. Because we all know when you have goals, you have to have the action behind it. So the first thing is you have to have your big why. Why is it that you want to obtain this goal? And once you find that out, then you have to figure out how you're going to get to your goal, right? Right. So I have on here my paper so I can stay on track. So we can definitely stay with our talking points. But before we get into the video, I just want to invite everybody, if you're thinking about getting on keto, or you're on keto, or even if you're not on keto and you just want to join the community, join the family, all is welcome here at this channel. There's more to this channel than just talking about keto and diet and food, even though I love food. That's like my favorite topic is food. But there will be more to come on this channel about what I do, being a mom and being busy and trying to balance it all and doing some do-it-yourself projects around the house. I got some of those coming out. So stay tuned. So make sure that you subscribe and to hit the notification bell every time you want to be notified when I release a video. So let's get into it. Like I said, this is the second video for the Keto With Me. And today we're going to be talking about weight loss goals on keto. So like I said, the first thing you want to figure out is your why. Why do you want to do keto? So I'll tell you what my why is. My why is because, like I said in my other video, why I chose to do keto, I had a bad sugar addiction. And I needed something to help me break that sugar addiction. So because I found out that keto can help you with those cravings, I decided to jump on board and start researching and start finding out everything I need to know about the keto diet. So I wanted to get healthy. Like I said in my previous video, 3 generations of women in my family have had Alzheimer's, and we know that a major cause of Alzheimer's is sugar, so I, being, a lover of sugar, I did not want to go down that road. So I need to do something about it now. And so I decided to do keto. And so far, since January 30th, I have been sugar free. Now, hold on. Wait. I did cheat this week. I cheated this week. And I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. But I did cheat this week. But it wasn't with candy. It was with a piece of fruit. And I'll tell you guys about that later. It's a quite funny story. But anyway, let's get into these goals, because that's what we're going to talk about today. It's about keto goals. So, like I said, that was my big why, to be healthy. Okay? I noticed that my blood pressure was getting higher than what it normally was. So I know that's caused by weight, and I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The biggest I've ever been, oh gosh, I want to say 256. I think I may have got on the scale one day and it may have said 256. But I was a hop, skip, jump, and away from 260 pounds. So, and now today, okay, so today is Thursday. I weigh myself and record it every Wednesday. But Remember I told you guys in my last video, I'm kind of obsessed with weighing myself. So I will weigh myself every day. And I do kind of record every day. Not every single day, but I do tend to record my weight. Because I'm just a tad bit obsessed. But Wednesday is the official weigh-in day. So yesterday I weighed in at 230 pounds. And today I weighed in at 229 pounds. So I just had to share that with you that I am out of the 230s. And hopefully next week I will not be reporting back in those 230s, that I'll be reporting to my next weight loss goal. So let's talk about my overall goal. My overall goal, of course, is to be healthy, reduce my blood pressure, eliminate my back pain and my knee pain. Like I said, if you want to know more about what I was going through as far as my back pain and knee pain, you could definitely watch my video why I chose to do keto, and I go more into that. But I definitely wanted to eliminate those things that were just really putting a damper on my life. And I needed to gain stamina. It was getting to the point where I couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs. All right? Now, the weight loss goal is 120 pounds. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? That's a whole person. I have a friend that weighs around that. So I joke with my friend. I say, yeah, I'm trying to lose one of you. Shout out if you're watching. You know who you are. But yeah, I'm really going to lose like one of her. So that is a huge goal. But it can be done. Many have done it. Many have lost more than that. 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 400 pounds. So it's not something that's not attainable. It is something that can be reached, and it can be reached in a fair amount of time. You just have to commit and figure out how we're going to get to that goal. So this is how I break down my goals. Like I said, my overall goal is 120 pounds. We know that when we lose the weight, that health will improve. Because we know that the things that I was describing is brought on by weight and brought on by sugar. So by eliminating the sugar and eliminating the weight, the health will fall in place. And by me working out on a consistent basis, the stamina will also increase as well. All right? So what I do for my weight loss is, for my weight loss goals, is I break them in bite sizes. It's important to do that because sometimes you can get discouraged with trying to tackle a huge goal like 120 pounds. Like I said, I'm trying to lose a person here. You know, I'm two people. And right now, I weigh what two people weigh. So I have to take this seriously. But I can't let that goal overwhelm me and say, oh, I'm never going to get to it. Because sometimes if the goal is too big, you'll say, oh, all I've lost was 10 pounds this month. I'm never going to get down to 120 pounds. And you'll start to doubt yourself, and you'll start to feel discouraged. You don't want to feel discouraged. So what do you do to combat that? You break it down. So the first thing I did was I broke it down into monthly goals. How much weight do I want to lose per month? So that goal is, the ultimate goal is 20 pounds per month. But I'll settle for 15. So I figure it should take me, if I hit my target of 20 pounds every month, I should have all my weight off by October of this year. But if I don't, because maybe I plateau a little bit, because your body will do that. It'll kind of go like this. It'll kind of go like this, up a little bit, then down, then plateau a little bit, then down, plateau a little bit. So your body will do that. But yeah, breaking your goals down. So that is the monthly goal. 20 pounds is what I'm striving for. But if I hit 15, that's fine too. If I average 15 pounds per month, I should have everything off of me by my birthday, y'all. It should be ready to go. My birthday is the second day of the year. So I should be ready to go, squared away by then, and that's fine with me. Not trying to do crash diet. This is the lifestyle change for me, and I'm loving it. All right. So now I've broken that down. Now we got to figure out how I'm going to get these 15 to 20 pounds off per month. That's what we got to figure out now. So now I've even broken that goal down even more. So in order to hit my target, I have to lose 5 pounds a week. So if I know I need to lose 5 pounds a week, then we got to break this down daily. What can I do every day to make sure that I am losing 5 pounds a week? Because 5 pounds, there's 4 weeks, that'll give me my 20 pounds, right? And some weeks I may only lose 2 or 3. You can't be discouraged by that. You got to keep going. Um, but yes, learning how to take your goals into bite sizes. So with me, I tell myself I'm working on these 5 pounds. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the 20. I am not worried about the 120 pounds. I'm not worried about any of that. Right now, I am laser focused on losing 5 pounds. And that's important when you're dealing with goals. You have to break it down to where it's attainable. And like I said, some weeks I totally miss the mark sometimes, you know? But it's okay. Your main focus is work on getting those 5 pounds off. Once you get those 5 pounds off, you can work on your next 5 pounds, and then your next 5 pounds. And before you know it, you're at 15, 20 pounds lost, then 30, then 40. It just starts to add up. But you have to work on it little by little, day by day. So this is what I decided to commit to on a daily basis to make sure that I am losing my 5 pounds per week on keto. And then I'm going to give you some tips and things that I do to kind of make life easier for me. So I make sure that I'm staying disciplined to my intermittent fasting. So I do intermittent fasting based on my schedule of what I have going on. So like yesterday, I knew I had a really busy afternoon. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to eat like that in the middle of the day, like starting at 11. I knew I wasn't. So what I did was I ate in the morning. But yesterday I knew it was going to be unusual. So I ate in the morning, ate nothing in the afternoon, and then I ate my dinner in the evening, and I made sure that was on the lighter side. And what I did was I pre-tracked all of my food because I knew what I was going to eat. I knew exactly what I was having for dinner because I had leftovers. So I was able to go ahead and track everything ahead of time so I could make sure that I was within my macros. And I went over my calories a little bit, but it's okay sometimes. You don't have to be perfect when you're dealing with your calories and your macros. You just want to strive for perfection. And pretty much for most days, I hit it pretty well, every day. All right? And some days I forget to track. Believe it or not, I get that busy and I just forget to track sometimes. But you have to commit to these things. So my discipline to intermittent fasting is important. Meeting my water goals. Having water on keto is so important. You want to make sure that you are not getting dehydrated. A lot of times people get sick on keto because they are losing their electrolytes and they're not consuming enough water. It's important. I do about anywhere from 90 to 120 ounces every day. And like I said in my video before, I drink about 4 to 5 of these. These are about 24 ounces. So like yesterday, I think I only got like 3.5 in. I tried. I really did. I just got 3.5 in. But it's okay. Today is the day. Today, I'm already on number 3. Only got 2 more to go. So don't beat yourself up, These are just goals that you want to try to hit every day. The other thing is commit to my walking every day. So we're definitely going to talk about what I've achieved thus far on keto. But I want to say that I chose to walk because for me, what's important right now is I just want to get a lot of the weight off until I get under 200 pounds. And then I'm going to go into doing more strength training. I did start strength training a while ago, and I started to gain the weight. And that's normal because your muscles will swell up, and muscles are heavier than fat. And that's fine. But in my opinion, walking also works out the full body as well. and I'm really focused on getting this weight off. So that was my focus, is really getting the weight off. So I'm putting the strength training cardio aside until I'm ready for it, and just focus on walking. It's something I can easily commit to every day, unless it's really bad outside, or if it's really cold. Like yesterday, it was extremely cold in the morning. It was like 26 degrees, 28 degrees, and in the morning, and it really wasn't warming up like that. And there was somebody on the track because it was probably too cold. So I decided not to walk. So I try to make sure I'm walking every day. Because there's going to be days that you're going to miss. There's going to be days that you're busy. There's going to be days where the weather is bad. So you got to plan for that. And if it's a day where, like here where I live in the South, we get days where it's constant raining. Don't let it rain on your parade. Go ahead and have a backup plan. And so I have these cordless ropes, and I'll jump rope like for 2 minutes, and then I'll do burpees and then jumping jacks, and then I'll go back to doing 2 minutes of cordless, and then I'll do jumping jacks and burpees, and then I go back to do it, and I'll do that for about 15-20 minutes. I don't spend too much time on it. I just want to be able to get my heart rate up, get the blood pumping, and get my muscles moving, and I'm good. And then I'll do a good stretch afterwards, and I'm good to go. So that's my backup plan when it's really bad outside. But I didn't feel like doing anything yesterday, so I didn't. All right, so pretty much, okay. So another thing is preparation. So eating right, making sure that you're being disciplined with your meals. So what I do, because I'm feeding my entire family, I'm not just feeding myself. My husband chose to do keto, and my oldest son chose to do keto, and then my youngest son, we kind of let him eat whatever, but for dinner he eats, what we eat. So I plan everything. So I will plan my dinner menu a whole month in advance. That's important. I need to know what we're going to eat, so I'll know what day to prep it or what day I want to cook, because sometimes I'll cook a couple days in advance because maybe I'm busy on the day that we're going to eat it. So I just make sure I try to always properly prepare, and I make snacks. So I make blueberry muffins and kale chips, and what else I make? Oh, and I make vegetable bags. So I make different snacks that we can eat. Even though I'm at the point where I really don't snack, I'm just down to 2 meals, and that's it. I don't need any snacks. But sometimes I will eat the snacks with my meal. So if I'm having breakfast, sometimes I will have a vegetable bag with my breakfast, or I have a blueberry muffin with my breakfast. Or I'll have that for breakfast, along with some other things. So it's good to have snacks on hand. It just keeps, make sure that you're not gonna fall prey to stray food you ain't supposed to eat. So speaking about stray food, so let me tell y'all a quick little story about my trip to the grocery store. So on keto, you don't really visit the middle aisles unless you're like getting sugar-free condiments or something like that. But you don't even go down the middle aisles. You go straight around the perimeter of the grocery store. You hit the produce section, the meat section, and the dairy section, and you may hit the organic section because maybe it's some organic eggs or something you want out of there. You get what you gotta get, and you come on out. So I got in trouble in the produce section. I saw these I think they were like sumo mandarins, and they looked so strange, but I was like, I want to try one. I've never seen this before. And comment below if you've ever had a sumo mandarin, and let me know what you thought about it. I got that thing home, and I peeled it. See, I'm rolling my eyes. See, maybe it's because I haven't had sugar in so long. That was the sweetest thing. The sweet but tangy. It was so good. It was good. And I'm gonna tell you, I felt so guilty about eating it. Now I shared it with my kids, so we split it up like three ways. So I didn't want to consume all of the sugar and the carbs, but I just had to have it. You can get in trouble in the produce aisle. So I was like, you gotta always keep your guard up, Because you could get in trouble in the produce aisle, like for real. I looked up how much, like, I want to say it was like 54 grams of sugar in just one of those things. How crazy is that? That's just crazy to me. Bananas. But anyway, yes. So you got to be on guard. You got to be careful. All right. So now let's go over the weight loss. So on my last video, I think I said I weighed 254. When I went back and looked at the record, I was 253. So I don't know. But anyway, on the 31st of January, I went down to 248. The 5th of February, 246. The 6th of February, 244. I told you I kind of weighed myself every day, especially during the beginning because I was so excited, you know. And then by the 10th, I was down 240 pounds. So you can imagine how I'm like getting hyped, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm going from, well, according to this, 253 to 240, like in, you know, 14 days. This is incredible. And then on the 13th, 240. Then on the 18th, 239. But then on the 20th, 236. And then on the 22nd of February, 234. Then I went back up to 235 on the 27th of February. And this is around the time where I started doing the strength training. I was like, oh no. And I stopped doing the strength training. And by March 4th, I was down to 231. And then yesterday, 230 pounds. And today, 229 pounds. So, so far, keto is working for me. But I am sticking to my goals. I am sticking to my daily goals in order to achieve the big goals. Okay, so like I promised, that I will just be sharing with you guys briefly just how I keep track of everything. So as you can see here, this is my goal for the month of March. I have my monthly goals, and right now we are really focused on weight loss. So I don't have any other goals for the month of March. Right now, I just have get to 215 pounds by the end of March. So I have that down for my monthly goal. And then, as you can see here, this is what we're eating this week. So this week we did have hamburgers and zucchini bites, and they were delish. And the hamburgers were on lettuce, by the way. They were like really good. And then we're having spaghetti with spaghetti squash. We had that already, and that was the leftovers. So remember when I said that I knew exactly what I was eating because it was leftovers? That is what I'm referring to. And today we're having taco salad. So I already set my meat out because I knew that we were having a taco salad, and I already purchased the items for it when I went grocery shopping. So just making sure that that you plan out your meals on paper allows you to be able to prepare, especially when it's time to go grocery shopping. And so I do my grocery shopping. I try to do it on Fridays, so I try to write out my list based on what we're having that week. And then we have our staples. So like next week we're having stuffed bell peppers, creamy chicken casserole, salmon and spinach, rotisserie chicken, and now this for Friday and Saturday, this is one whole meal. So we're having rotisserie chicken, cauliflower mash, and greens. And then on Sunday we're gonna have burgers again, and probably those good zucchini bites that we had before. So when I do my grocery list tonight, I'm gonna be putting a bunch of bell peppers on there, making sure that I have grass-fed ground beef, making sure that I have the right type of chicken and the right type of ingredients for my creamy chicken casserole, making sure that I buy about 2 pounds of salmon, because like I said, the whole family eats, and making sure that I'm buying a big chicken, so to make sure that it'll last for 2 days, and making sure I'm buying cauliflower and some greens and another package of grass-fed ground beef. So it just helps you be able to plan out, and then of course every Wednesday, this is my wellness report. So let's go back this way. So I haven't been taking my vitamins like I'm supposed to, but I have been hitting my workout goals and my water, and I've been getting a good amount of sleep. Having a good amount of sleep is also important too. And then I make sure I put some type of encouragement on that day. I didn't put anything on this day, but that kind of reminds me that I need to. And then this is my weigh-in day. So like I said, yesterday I was 230, but today, honey, I'm 229, but I will not be putting that in there. Next week, I will get on the scale, and we will see what that says. And I just do my check-in for my wellness. And then as you can see, I have walk. On here before was the cardio that I was doing, the strength training cardio that I was doing. But I decided